Boop.
Boop. Oh, I don't have my thing up.
Boop. Nom, 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 nom.
There we go.
Are we all good?
I'm good. We're
Good.
over.
Okay. Everybody else good?
Good.
Yep.
Woo. All right. Hello. Welcome again to Just Roll With It and Slay the Dragon. I am your dungeon master or your chaos master. Um, let's see. We've got our players really quick. I'll go over them really fast again. We've got Sandwich playing Gallant, the human paladin. Crim playing Crimson, aka Crim, the tiefling fighter, with his companion Ember, the raccoon. We have TJ playing Albert, a human monk paladin. We have myself playing as Talia, a tiefling bard and rogue. Tekken playing Jekken, a human bard necromancer. Pat playing Beheld, a wood elf dexterity fighter, with two companions, Azzy and Cozy, as black cats. Then we have Matt playing Matthias, the dwarven druid, and finally Muffin playing as Idella, the human cleric, with her companion Brutus, the white shepherd dog. And then I'll try to go over announcements really quick. So, our updates and announcements. Everybody should be in Roll20 now. So, the only reason to use the other sheets is if you want to take notes, or if you just want to use it for reference. But everything should be transferred over correctly to the sheets in Roll20 now. It should make things a little bit easier as well, because you're able to roll for your attacks, you're able to roll for your checks, your saves, all of that stuff, as well as keep track of your inventory, potions, abilities a little bit better. And it'll also bring up those abilities if you want them. If somebody has questions on them, it'll bring it up in the main chat as well. So it's really cool. For example, if I go to Prim and I have a tiefling form. If I want it to pop up in the chat for everybody to see what the ability is, I just hover over the elemental form and click the little message blurb, and then it'll pop up in the main chat for everybody to see. So that's kind of a cool little feature as well. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh, also, I'm making it a rule that if we're gonna try to immerse ourselves a little bit more into the role playing, if you want your character to do something, you're gonna just, instead of being in the third person, we're gonna use first person. So start saying I, we, things like that. So like I want, like, for example, I wanna cast fireball. Or I wanna go see if I wanna go see what's going on in the forest over there. Things like that. So start using first person.
Okay.
Just to make it a little bit more fun.
Wait,
I understand.
Okay.
Use first person.
Yeah, so instead of saying like, because I think before there was a little bit of confusion. Some people were saying, like, for example, Idella would probably go over to the crowd and see what's going on.
Okay.
Instead of saying Idella, Muffin would say, I want to go see what's going on at the crowd. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like you should not be saying your own character's name.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, unless you're a little conceited like me.
Unless.
Yeah, if you're just saying your own name in third person in character, sure.
All right. Any questions? Anything you guys want to say before we start?
Beheld has no questions.
God dang it.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's recap because Matthias was not here with us last week. So we at the very beginning, we'll just go through this really quick. Talia recruited the party to help defeat an evil dragon residing in Talia's mountain town of Lydia. After purchasing supplies and a sparkly horse named Raymond, the party travels from the coastal town of Gale to the lake town of Leone. I realize I should pull up the maps. Hold on. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So,
Crunch.
coastal town of Gale, and headed along the river to the little lake town of Leone here. They make it to Leone and find lodging at the local tavern. Matthias gets stupid drunk that night and falls asleep and stays asleep for the whole entire day. For most of the day, I should say. For the most of the morning. The rest of the party wakes up in the morning and finds that a young man by the name of Tristan Lundar was killed by a large animal in the night. The party offers their services to the family to help with funeral arrangements and investigate the death further. Idella, Jekin, and Albert offer their services to the family to help with the funeral rites and to have Jekin ask the dead Tristan what had happened to him that night by reanimating the dead. The reanimated Tristan describes quickly what happened and mentions hearing kind of a howling. He doesn't really remember too much, just that he remembers running away from something and hearing a howling in the and then all of a sudden feeling something very sharp, and then it goes black. Crim and Gallant follow the blood trail leading from the body area into the forest to see what to see if they could find any clues. They did find a piece of cloth that was kind of covered in blood, and as well as a kind of dried up pool of blood, and some smashed shrubbery, where somebody was. It looks like somebody had ran through. Um, let's see. They also find some footprints to suspect that this creature that killed Tristan was a humanoid in a way, but still bestial, so a human hybrid. While they're doing that, Beheld and Talia go into town and ask around about what people know about the family and Tristan. One of the townswomen, Lorna, mentions that Tristan went to the apothecary outside of town to get medicine for her grandmother since she was sick. The party reconvened at the Lundar's house and decided to split into two groups after discussing all of their findings. Talia, Beheld, Gallant, and Jekin decide to go visit Lorna and her grandmother to get a little bit more of the story and of as to why Tristan was there and helping them. And Idella, Crim, and Albert decide to go speak with the apothecary. Her name is Jessa Brighton, um, on the outskirts of town. So I would say her zooming up quite a bit. She's probably right where this little teeny tiny dot is. and I think that is where we left off. So, let's see. Right before everybody is about to split off and go do their things, everybody turns, or everybody kind of like heads in the direction um, of the main town area. Sorry. And all of a sudden, there up runs this kind of like hound looking dog. It's kind of like a bigger hound dog, and it runs up and goes woo woo, and um everybody looks and is like, Talia's just like, dog, and she goes to pet the dog. Um, after a couple of pets, um, it suddenly turns into Matthias. She's just like, "Eek! Whoa, okay, hi." Um, Matthias is now like, to find the party. Matthias turned into a hound to sense their smell and try to. He was mainly trying to follow Brutus's smell.
Aha! I found you.
Welcome.
So you're finally
Welcome.
awake.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Good morning.
You must have had a quite a night last night with your drinking.
What do you mean?
It's currently
don't remember?
midday.
It is currently midday. You don't remember what happened last night?
Not a
Slept
lick of
through
it.
a lot, bud.
All right. Well, so
What's going on?
so the party catches you up on what's happened. And they are basically tell you that they're gonna go separate ways to go investigate things further. So Talia says, "Beheld Gallant, Jekin, and I are going into town
Sorry.
to visit Lorna and her grandmother to see a little bit to get a little bit more information about Tristan and why he would have helped her grandmother and what kind of like possible medicine that he was trying to get for her. And then Idella, Krim, and Albert um, are going to the apothecary outside of town to ask her questions because apparently Tristan had gone to her for the medicine for the grandmother. So we're splitting up into the two parties. Who do you want to go with?
Hmm. Hmm.
Huh.
Well, I guess I'll go the apothecary.
Okay.
Pocket. That thing.
That thing.
The apothecary. All right. All right. So why don't we meet back? Do you want to meet back at the tavern in a few hours? I know that the apothecary is about an hour out from what I understand.
How about I just go
Um
straight to the tavern and meet you guys there later?
What, so you can drink to yourself into a stupor again?
Kidding. Oh, dog. I'm coming.
All right.
It is the best cure for a hangover.
No.
No, don't you do this.
All right. Then
Apothecary.
let's go and how about we meet up around dinner time and have some dinner to discuss things. It seems like we may be staying one more night, which should be fine. Um and I think we also have yeah, we can stay one more night.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go check in with the tavern while we start making the trek out to the apothecary.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll check out we'll go talk to Lorna, and then we'll check in at the tavern and meet you guys there.
Is
Yeah.
Lorna the grandma's name? I thought Lorna was
Lorna is the
shopkeep's name.
the shopkeep's name.
Okay, just want to make sure.
And then the grandmother's name is Luna.
Okay.
Luna.
That is not confusing at all.
It's gonna be fun. It's fine.
Yep.
All right, so we'll see you guys in the tavern in what, like a couple hours?
Yes, that sounds good.
Normally, dogs are
Alright.
named Luna.
Not
Are you okay,
anymore.
That's true.
But
Actually.
perhaps not here.
You're forgetting about the those
It's a
goth
name.
girls that will ruin your life.
What's
The best
a
type.
And
goth
on-
girl?
And then on
Kinda
that
hits
note,
close to home for me.
I'm heading to the
The best-
apothecary.
the best
So
type.
walk in.
Talia also walks the opposite way and goes into town to head towards to speak with Lorna again.
I'm gonna give Jack and a high five real quick. Just tap him up.
All right, so Idella, Krim, Albert, and Matthias head out to head down the road a little bit. Or sorry, God dang it, I need the map again. I'm so good at this, guys. Okay, so nice job. Prim, Idella, Albert, and Matthias kind of head back where they had come from. And just for shits and giggles, I want you all to make dexterity acrobatics checks to see if you guys can jump across the river. All right.
You said dexterity acrobatics.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm hitting acrobatics. It is not doing anything. Just
This is gonna be
Same thing,
horrible.
right?
checking where are
I
you
just hit
rolling?
dexterity, but that's fine.
Oh.
Right?
14. That's a first.
Thank you, Pepe. I'm not. Oh,
So if you scroll down a little bit on your page, acrobatics is right at the top of.
I see it. I'm clicking it and nothing's happening.
Let me see.
Where am I again? With you?
Yeah, you are with me.
Nope, wrong one for Brutus. I meant this one for Brutus.
Yes, you baby.
Okay. You guys see like a few bigger rocks, and you kind of precariously jump on top of them. Albert, you slip a little bit and get your feet wet a little bit. Let's see. Matthias, let's see. Hold on. I got a little confused here. Matthias, you just kind of fall off of a rock and land. You're just waist high in this river.
Cool.
Just wet.
I
And
needed
Krim,
that.
you also get your shoes wet. Brutus manages to carefully hop, like kind of he's slow, but he manages to hop across on the rocks and make it across. And as well as Idella. So you make it across the river and you start to head towards
God, I smell like wet dog.
but you had changed back into your dwarven form so that we know that it was you.
I wonder if I do this.
Mhm.
Nope.
Let's see. Is it still not working?
Yeah, hold on. Don't know.
Sometimes roll 20 is a butt.
I don't know why it like is not like
Yeah, exactly.
like why it doesn't cooperate sometimes because I'm connected. Because
I found, for
Hmm.
me, I found that it was it was an internet issue.
Well, let's see. Yeah, because I'm trying to roll for Dex. But the thing is, I just rolled for Brutus, and that was no problem. But I can't roll for. Let me refresh the page real quick.
Okay.
How come I wet my feet? I mean, I got like a 14. Wet
You got a
socks are the
9.
fucking worst.
No, he got a.
What? I got a 14.
He got a 14.
Oh, my apologies. I saw the acrobatics 9 at the bottom.
Oh wait,
so...
no.
I
Yeah,
actually
no.
got a 20 the first time,
Nope.
and then I clicked acrobatics
Yeah.
after. But
Yeah, I
Crim.
completely avoided that.
Crim, you got a 9.
What the fuck? Am I roll 20 when I was 14? Alright, whatever, I'll take it.
I just rolled a 25 for that, so.
You are not with that party, so you do
Oh,
not
never mind.
need to roll for Dex.
Very attentive.
Or-
I'll do it anyway.
All right. So, after
familiar.
about an hour or so of
Okay.
walking, Huh.
I had to pull
There we
up the
go.
little bubble. We can't just do it from the browser. Okay, well, I was fine.
yeah, you were fine. You managed to get across the river, easy peasy. Just kind of smirking as everybody else kind of like falls a little bit, gets some of their feet wet, falls into the river, and actually is just completely wet. You and Brutus, Brutus has like a little bit of wet paws, maybe a little bit, just a tad, but managed to get across mostly dry. And you were the only one who was just like, "Oh, I'm good, all dry." After about an hour of walking, you start to kind of like smell like almost like a campfire kind of smoke, um, which kind of which I can't words, Jesus Christ. Um, you guys start to smell kind of like a campfire, and you assume that you guys are getting a little bit close. Let's see. I'd say what I'll say is that there's like a little path into the forest area, and it goes up a little bit like a little hill, um, and you just follow this path to a little cabin in the woods, um, that has smoke coming out of the chimney area, and just some nice little warm lights um coming coming from the windows, um and just a little walkway leading up to the cabin. What would you guys like to do?
I guess knock on the door.
Okay.
Actually, can I roll for perception or investigation to see if there's anything weird outside of the cabin?
Sure. Roll investigation. 14. Okay. You don't see anything out of the ordinary. You just see kind of like see a little garden of herbs outside, as well as just a bunch of different kinds of plants that maybe don't grow. They're not naturally from around here, but there's you recognize some as things to help with medicines, any potions, things like that.
Okay.
Okay. The four of you approach the door, and Idella knocks on the door. Knock, knock, knock.
Don't play the sound, please.
I was waiting
no,
for it.
I wasn't. No, it's okay.
Okay, good.
No, I'm not as predictable. Come on.
There's a little bit of there's a moment of silence, and I need Brutus and Matthias to roll a perception check.
Do you want Ember as well?
Oh, is Ember there too? Yes.
I don't know how to do this for Ember actually.
So you should go under character, and you
I see
should
it.
see, yeah. All right. What do you want them to roll?
Perception.
Perception, and
Just pure perception.
Okay, so that's just a pure wisdom throw for the animal.
Yes.
He has a 15.
Okay.
16.
All
Go Ember.
All right. Even though it seems like it's pretty silent, you do manage to hear they manage to hear sounds inside and kind of sniff the door a little bit. And Brutus barks. Bark, 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 bark. And you hear a very quiet voice. He's like, "Who goes there?"
We're just asking about a gentleman who passed away and might have came yesterday. Named Tristan. Oh crap, what's his last name? Give me a second.
Well, he's pretty well known in the town. I'm pretty sure there's not that many Tristans.
Tristan, what happened to him?
He was found dead this morning near the lake.
There's a moment of silence.
He seemed to be, either mauled or attacked by like a wild animal.
There's a moment of silence, and then you hear kind of a latch click, or unlatch, and the door kind of slowly open, and you see kind of like a younger woman. She has dirty blonde hair, pretty a little bit wavy, and she kind of peeks through the door, and she's like, "Tristan's dead?"
Yes, he was found dead this morning. He looked like he was torn up by something.
She looks down and she's like, "I just saw him yesterday. I can't believe he's gone." Come in. It's fine. She opens the door, widely, she opens the door further, and it's a cozy little cabin. Um, not too big. Um, there's a little hallway to go, into a couple of rooms. But the main part is just kind of combination of a lounging area and a kitchen area and kind of a large um well yeah, kind of it's a combination of a kitchen area on the left side and kind of a living room lounging area on the right side, with a fireplace as well. um she's like, "Please, sit. May I get you anything?"
No thank you. I'm okay. But maybe some water for the animals, if that's possible.
Oh, sure. Wait one moment, please. Can I get you, any of you guys something to drink? Some
I
tea,
am good
perhaps?
I'll have a tea.
I'm all good.
Okay. He goes over to the kitchen area and kind of fills a ceramic bowl with water and pours a kettle that is it's steaming a little bit um, from the spout area, and grabs kind of another ceramic cup, puts some tea leaves in it, and pours some of the hot water into it, and comes back. Please, please sit down. Tell me what happened. What you know of what happened with Tristan. I'm so sorry that he passed.
He was found by the lake early this morning. There was a small gathering. It looked like he was pretty torn up with something with claws and possibly some sharp teeth. We were able to converse with his family and kind of figure out what was going on, or at least get some clues from just investigating. We have a companion of ours that was managed to actually talk to Tristan, and Tristan was saying that he came from your house. He was picking up medicine for an elderly woman that's in town, and on his way home, he heard howling before he suddenly passed away.
I see. Um, I'm very sorry to hear about his passing. I did see him yesterday. Um, he he seemed a little frantic. It was pretty late at night. I was a tad surprised. Um, my husband is out currently, and so I was surprised to get visitors kind of later at night. Um, but he seemed a little frantic and wanted a healing potion for um, I believe Luna in was the elderly lady's name, as she was just having a terrible coughing fit, and he wanted to see if he could get some medicine for her. Um, I gave him some. I just gave him some herbs to help with for a tea that usually helps those with coughs, and just a minor healing potion. He said that the um or like a kind of like a very minor cure disease potion because um uh sorry, I meant heal sickness kind of potion. um I have a bunch of different herbs from all over the place that kind of helps to um heal sicknesses, just regular sicknesses like the cold or um coughs. And Tristan has come a couple of times to and has told me about Luna and how she's just been not well for a while. Um, and so I gave it to him, and then he said thank you and was just left on his way. Um, I can't believe he's dead.
Um, I'm gonna turn to Krim. Krim, did you and Gallant see any potions in the forest?
No, I don't believe so. I think we only found like
It was
the
only like
scrap of
little-
cloth.
Didn't we also find like medication bottles?
I don't think so.
You aren't there. You can't remind him.
I'm looking.
My memory might be wrong. Gallons probably would have a better memory. I'm kind of klutz, you know what I mean? I'm just like sheepishly like roll my fingers together.
I feel like you guys would
I
have.
made sure not to touch anything, but I feel like we did find like a bottle.
I feel like you would have mentioned something about a bottle, though. The only thing I recall was when you and Gallant came back to meet with us that you guys found a scrap of cloth. Did you give him the herbs in a pouch?
It was in a pouch, yes.
Okay. Did
So something like that.
Yeah. Wait, are you with us? Did I write it wrong?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. Gallon is
I'm like, crap.
it's only Idella, Krim, Albert, and Matthias right now at the moment. We'll get to our groups shortly.
Well, if when Tristan left, if he had looked like he went in the direction directly towards the lady's house that he was delivering the medication to, or was he going back to town on his way back
Well,
to town?
he was going back into town. I assume I assume the lady lives in the town. I've only met her like once or twice, but just in passing. I haven't been to her house, so I don't know.
It didn't seem like he was taking a roundabout route anywhere.
No, he just left down the pathway.
Do you recall hearing anything about livestock missing in town?
I need you all, not all. I need Prim, Matthias, Albert, and Idella to roll an insight check.
I should probably
An
just
insight check?
I should probably just
Yes.
I'm not seeing that on here. Oh, there it is.
Okay. $13. Okay.
All right. So Idella, asking this question, you're kind of like the guys are just kind of like a little busy looking around. And Matthias is sipping his tea. You are very focused on kind of learning more and getting more answers from Jessa. Um, you notice that she kind of she looks down um, and um, and seems kind of like a little like worry lines kind of appear, and she looks a little nervous. Um, she's like, um, I've heard that a couple of animals have gone missing. I haven't been in the town this week, so I haven't really heard too much. But I have heard that like yes, I have heard of animals missing lately. Yes.
Do you might know what's been going on? A lot of the townspeople were saying that a lot of the livestock have been missing once you and your husband moved in. Where are you guys from, if you don't mind me asking?
We're from a little ways. We're kind of from the north. Kind of near some mountain areas. There is a sorry, give me one second. Where did it go? Yeah, there's a sorry, I was looking at the I take that back. We're actually from kind of like a city to the west of the town here. It's maybe a week's travel. Um, we we decided to move out here to get away from the city life. I don't have a name for this city, so I apologize.
No, that's fine.
Because I didn't think we would get there, but yes. So, but yes, we're from the west, kind of in the forest area, in a city forest area.
What does your husband do?
He does quite a bit of traveling. He goes away at a couple of days at a time. just to go trading, mainly to Gale and mainly to the town south of here as well. He tends to help sell some of my apothecary stuff. Any potions that are left over that he can't sell in town. Again, the townsfolk are not too. They they have they're not quite used to us yet.
And
Which
your
is
husband hasn't been around the last 24 hours?
that is correct.
Okay.
Can I roll for insight
Yes.
to see if she's lying?
Mhm.
Fuck.
You seem that like she seems truthful.
Okay.
Mm,
What did you guys do before you moved out here?
We ran an apothecary shop in the city. I do miss it a little bit, but he was more of like the business seller while I actually did the potion making and um did all of basically made everything.
Okay. Do you mind if I go take a look at your garden outside?
Sure, of course. No problem. Are there any other questions you have? I'm I'm afraid I know Tristan a little bit. Like we've become decent friends. He comes every once in a while. And just kind of asks about curious young man. He wanted to learn a little bit about the apothecary um making that we had. He always seemed to very much like to help people. Um,
Can Brutus roll, I guess, would be intelligence, which is garbage. To see if he recognizes any scent in the house.
okay, so go ahead and roll. Yes. I think. Let's see. So go ahead and roll a wisdom check and add 5 to it for perception for him. Because I think his perception is heightened with cool. All right. So he kind of is sniffing around a little bit and um he he kind of like looks around, sniffs, and he starts to kind of head outside a little bit and um and um out towards the back, like he kind of like pushes the door a little bit and sniffs and continues to sniff around the garden area, but starts to kind of like head out in the back. And he barks to kind of get your attention. Bark, bark, bark.
If you'll excuse me, I need to go see what Brutus is looking at.
Oh, okay.
I follow Brutus outside. I don't know if the
He's sniffing at the ground and um you notice that it's just kind of like a little clump of fur. It's kind of like a brownish black color. Um it's just a very very small clump as if it like just came off of a shed. Um and he sniffs it and and he barks and he looks at you and he barks again.
Hey, Matthias, can you come out here real quick?
Oh yes. Please excuse me. The tea is delightful.
Okay, no problem. You set the tea on kind of like a coffee table kind of thing, and head out. Um, uh, and she decides to kind of like follow curiously as you guys are kind of looking around her the area of her house. And she turns to the other two. Would you mind coming with us? I'm not too comfortable with having strangers. Um, not too comfortable having too many strangers in my home. Only those that I really that we kind of have friended.
I mean, that's a fair enough request.
Matthew, you have to speak to animals, right?
Yeah, on a good day.
Why is that so accurate? Can you see what Brutus is trying to say? I think he found this patch of fur and he's getting my attention to it. I'm assuming this is something similar to the scent he found in the forest when he went with Gallant and Krim, but I want to make sure.
Yeah. What's going on, Brutus? Speak to me, boy.
Okay. So you cast speak with animals. And Brutus kind of walks up to you and he's like, I do recognize this scent. This is something that I smelled when I was with Krim and Gallant earlier. Um, it smells almost canine-ish, like almost like a dog. But I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't quite recognize it, but it does smell kind of like a dog.
What is
Yeah, I could see that. He's saying that it's the same scent he believes, and it smells like a dog, another dog. Hopefully not
Will you
me.
tell
from this
Idella
morning.
I also love her so much?
Yeah, and yes, of course. She knows.
She knows.
And
Oh boy, oh
and
boy.
Brutus loves you very much,
Oh,
Della.
yeah. I give Brutus like some pats and like kind of like shake his face and be like, I love you too.
He barks happily and just kind of pants as you shake his face, kind of smiling.
Pants.
All right.
Oop.
So the scent was the similar to the scent that was out in the forest. Jessa, have you heard any howling by chance through the past couple of nights?
A little bit. I know that there are dire wolves and wolves out here. So I do hear howling sometimes.
Have you heard any different type of howling? Not the typical wolf one.
All of you roll an insight check one more time.
Insight.
Let's go. Insightful as fuck.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I just saw it. I
Dumb
don't
as always.
Prim, you're just playing with Ember. You're just like
On God.
Albert is just kind of like kind of away, so he's not really like he's away from the animals and doesn't want to deal with like hearing the word fur. He doesn't really want to deal with it.
Well, I have
Like,
a question
dogs.
real quick.
Sorry?
No, I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
As far as like the skills that you told me about on the last when we were going over everything, they're not in the like the detect good and evil and
those are gonna be in your spells list. So if you go up to the top, you're gonna see core, bio, and spells. If you click on you'll see kind of a list of your spells, and if you click on it, you'll be able to see the drop down where it will tell you the description of the spells.
Where spells at again? Is okay. Spells. All right. There's okay, I see it.
So, Matthias, you're you notice that you, Idella, you and Matthias notice that she kind of like looks a little nervous and kind of like shifts shifts a little and looks a little down. Um and she says, Well, um I they all sound very similar to me." Um but she does have a little bit of nervousness to her.
There. I feel like you would notice something completely different if it doesn't sound like a wolf if you hear it all the time. I really,
But
really want to ask. Like, she knows something, but I don't want to keep pushing it. But sorry, keep going.
I mean, you can try to keep asking. Albert, did you want to cast detect evil and good?
Well, I'm looking over what it does, and I don't
Oh, okay, got it.
because it's a werewolf. I don't think it's gonna
Yeah, I think it wouldn't it count as
unless
a
they
fiend?
have like a magical presence. If they have a magical presence, then I'd be able to detect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, so then yeah.
Yeah, it's a humanoid shape changer. I don't think it would count.
But it can detect magically. I guess that wouldn't be consecrated. The area that the creature was in.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Yeah. No. Pointless.
Unless he's right behind you right now. So what did my insight check get us?
We noticed that she's kind of nervous and is avoiding eye contact with us. She's
Okay.
saying like, "Oh, they all the howling sound the same," which we're not really convinced by it. Let's see. What do I have? See if I can do anything. Nothing. Got it.
If you want, let's see.
Can I use intimidation to pressure
Can
her?
before he does that? Can I roll? Can I try and persuade her to be more honest?
Sure. What do you want to say to her?
I think. Well,
that it seems like she's
okay,
going through it. She's going through a lot.
The thing is that you and Albert don't notice. It's just Idella and Matthias only notice that. You're probably busy with like Ember is trying to like get into the herbs, and you're trying to not
Okay, fair enough.
like have Ember digging. And Albert is
some
kind of
shit.
keeping away because he wants to avoid Brutus. And hearing just fur in general is like he doesn't want to be around like anything animal like.
I'm for killing creatures, okay? I'm trying to find the werewolf.
Yeah. But you're a little bit, let's say you're a little bit behind then. And you're still catching up to everybody else who's already out there. So it's just Matthias and Idella who kind of notice.
Hey, Krim, can you pick up the fur and put it in your pocket so we can just hold on to it, please?
I'm sorry?
There's a clump of fur that Brutus found. Can you put it in your pocket so we can keep the scent?
Sure.
Idella whispers to Matthias, saying, "Can you see if Brutus can go back inside the house, or at least have him walk around the house to see if he recognizes the scent is either in the house or is it just outside?"
think the duration's still there.
Yeah,
right? 'Cause
it's 10 minutes.
Yeah. So yeah, it would still be in
Hey,
the.
Brutus, come here.
Yeah. What's up? What's up, friend?
See if you can get back inside and sniff around. Be sneaky about it.
Okay. I'll be sneaky about it. He.
And don't bark this time.
Okay. I won't bark. I need you to I need Brutus to roll a dex check.
Okay.
Roll with your little paws.
God dang.
Oh my god.
Oh. He kind of like moves around you and just like bounds away. And Jessa notices that he's kind of going back towards the house, and she's like, can your dog not snoop, like, be around, like, in my house? I'm not very good with having company over.
Oh, that's
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, he's not gonna go inside. He's just sniffing around because there's a mysterious clump of fur, and we just want to make sure that there's nothing going around your house.
I
Because
assure you, man, we just want to keep you and your husband safe.
lying through our teeth.
I want you to both of you roll a persuasion check.
Oh boy.
I
Oh,
got
yeah.
so nervous.
Oh shit.
Matthew, she's a little suspicious of you, but with the reassurance with Idella, she believes she seems trustworthy, and she's like, okay, all right. He can sniff around the house, around the outside of the house, but I would feel, yeah, not inside, please. That feels very invasive to me.
No, of course. I don't mean to be rude. We just want to make sure we're trying to cover our tracks. With Tristan passing and, the scent being very similar to this clump of fur that Brutus found in the forest.
Dog, can he smell it?
I'm sorry?
If Matthias turns into a dog, can he sniff out the scent?
I mean,
How
I would
many-
assume so,
Because he
but
can go into the house and then
probably
transform while he's in the house.
How
she doesn't
many?
want anyone alone in the house, though.
Yeah, he would have to sneak off, transform
So,
into a
I'm
smaller
gonna go use the
animal.
bathroom. Need to use the bathroom real quick.
Well, that means she's going to be in the house then. Actually, no, that's a good idea. Somebody can use the restroom. She can be in the house. Brutus can get into the house. And then,
Yeah, he can sneak into the house. We can distract her while he sneaks into the house.
well, because she doesn't want somebody to be inside the house.
We can distract her while he sneaks into the house.
Aha.
Also, you're lawful good, aren't you? You should be okay with this.
Why? She looks. It seems like she has
as-
something she's hiding. So this is lawful good. Lawful good doesn't always
Well-
mean morally good.
Matthias, what do you want to transform into and sneak off with?
Dog.
Okay. He kind of like since he's short, he kind of stands behind Idella and Krim, kind of like they're kind of talking to themselves, and he shrinks down into like just a smaller beagle dog, and manages to run off, but very quietly, towards the house without anybody noticing. What do you want to do?
I'd like to look for clues. I don't know, sniff around.
Okay. You go, you sneak it back into the house and you sniff around, and roll an investigation check, please.
Oh, thank God. Holy shit.
All right. You you're sniffing around and you notice that similar smell is also in the house as well.
Okay. I think I want to go back outside and bid farewell. Kind of. Let's have our. I would like to convince our party to leave so I can tell them.
Okay.
And then this lady's obviously hiding something, and if we confront her now, or maybe pull Adela aside to explain.
Okay. You after kind of sniffing around and pretty much immediately recognizing that there's a similar scent in or the same scent in the cabin, you kind of head back out and go behind a tree and transform back um into Matthias and kind of head back over quietly to the group as you guys are just kind of discussing what it could be.
Okay, Idella.
What's up? Oh.
There's definitely the same scent inside.
It's inside as well. Okay.
This lady's husband's been gone since the beginning of the events that have occurred.
While you guys are doing this, Jessa kind of she's kind of keeping an eye on you, but kind of like goes to pick a couple of things from the garden, but just kind of like definitely like looking at you guys a little cautiously.
Should we?
Let me know if you have a better idea, but I feel like we should leave and
I think
either stake
leaving
this place out or look for the husband
to escape.
Maybe, but we could still stake it out.
I mean, we have a druid who could like change into animals. 2 other animals that can chase her down. A man with a quick ring.
Otherwise,
No, I'm not there.
Confront her and her husband's still missing.
We should bind her.
Did you just say we should bind her?
Yes.
I don't.
You're starting to scare me.
I don't.
First you don't like animals, and now
you don't
want
wanna
to kidnap a lady.
I don't.
Change alignments, man.
I don't.
Obviously, no. She is a part of this scheme. She should be held.
You don't
accountable.
know if it's a scheme.
We
yet.
don't.
You're just like Gallant.
I think we should.
It's obvious.
Is everything all right over there?
Yes, we're just trying to figure out what the whole
we're going to do.
What our next steps are.
Yeah, with the the clump of fur we found, the scent that's selling similar to it. So we're discussing what we need to do before taking the hour trek back into town. I look to the guys and be like, okay, you guys figure out what you guys want to do. I'm going to be asking her about what kind of herbs she has, seeing if because I personally want to see if there's any herbs that might be more hindrance than helpful, and see if there's more to than just the fur, because obviously we're dealing with some type of lichen or werewolf, and so I'm wondering if the herbs that she has might either encourage it or if... Okay, hold on, let me get this. Say her husband, who's been gone, is supposedly the lichen. I'm wondering if any of the herbs she has would be trying to help him, suppress it, or if it's herbs that are actually nothing to do with it. I'm trying to find clues if there's anything in her garden. I don't think
Okay.
we should. I don't think we should tie her up because what if supposedly the husband who's quote unquote away is not actually fully away? I don't want to.
She
I don't want to take on a werewolf with only 4 of us.
I'm liking the way Idela's thinking, to be honest with you.
and if she tells her husband that we are suspicious of him and comes to get us while we are en route to meet with our other companions, then what?
And if we bind this lady and then she goes to town and says this group of fucking people tied me down,
We have well enough suspicion.
no one
Excuse me.
knows here.
Yes.
There's no need. There's no need to do any of that. Unfortunately you are correct. My husband is away, but
She heard us?
yes, sorry?
She heard us talking?
Yes.
You guys weren't exactly quiet.
I figured this was like a conversation that we were
I heard
having.
you too.
I figured we were all whispering.
Hey guys,
Eventually, it's gonna get fucking loud.
Because
She rolled stealth and also kind of perception as well to kind of see what's going on because she is keeping an eye on you guys.
What the hell?
Um,
NPC rolls?
That is the thing.
She's like, my husband Connor had an incident a while back, and unfortunately he did he is a werewolf. You are correct about that.
Fascinating.
She doesn't laugh. I'm laughing as the chaos master. He turns on during the full moon, and I've been trying to figure out a way to cure him. I can't seem to figure it out. I feel like she kind of starts to tear up a little bit. This is the reason why we moved away from the city, was to get away from all of the people because we knew that he would have hurt them, and now he has, he killed I'm sure he was the one who killed Tristan. I can't. She just kind of like starts to cry and slightly hyperventilate, getting a little worried. And she's like, I don't know where he is. He just disappears during the full moon. Like he knows when the full moon is about to be full, he just kind of goes into the forest and just disappears for a couple of days, and then he'll come back all roughed up and sometimes covered with blood. I'm assuming I would hope that he was hunting animals in the forest, but perhaps maybe he's the one who is also um
Has he ever hurt
getting the
people
cat.
before?
No, he makes sure that um he tries to stay as away from the forest as possible. Or sorry, away from the town as possible. And that's why we moved out of the city, because we knew that if we were in the city, he would harm people, and we didn't want that.
Regardless, he has now harmed somebody.
Although that does seem it's easy to lead to that conclusion, but we don't know for sure.
You might not be in the sound of mind when he's like this.
He could have. We just have
Does
to find
anybody
it.
know of a cure, or does anybody have anything that can help against werewolves?
Idela's gonna send Brutus to the other party to
Okay.
kind of, because you guys were just heading to Luna's.
Yeah, Lorna and Luna. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Supposed to say I.
I'm gonna send Brutus to the other group and try to get them to
We
come.
should have the apothecary lady go to town and tell the town leader about this situation.
Well, let's see if we can find the husband first.
I don't know what's with you today, and there's all these dramatic ass statements, but let's slow it down.
Let's go back inside and finish that tea.
So it's
Yeah.
okay.
I agree. Let's go back inside and
You
see.
guys like to let evil acts
Need to
go.
calm this lady down. She's not.
She
Panicking.
is looking pretty worried and just kind of like almost on borderline anxiety attack because of all of this, like because of the
You know what? Let me
the
make you
company.
some tea.
And I'm trying to get to the bottom of this because if we continue to wait, the townspeople will blame her for it as well.
They
At
already
least-
don't like her, so there's already that. So we can try to find the husband and figure out what's going on and see if we can help in any way without.
He's already killed a person.
Yes, I understand.
Presumably.
Come on now.
That is true.
No, it was another
There
never
is
killed
no
anyone
hard
before.
evidence that he killed him.
It was another werewolf.
We don't know if it was him for sure.
Tristan could have been in danger otherwise. And
I think you guys
her
are
In the
going
husband
to
tried
want
to-
to have a blissful view of it.
While you guys are discussing this, Brutus goes off, and after Idella tells him go to the party and bring them back. So like Brutus is smart. He knows what she's saying, so he goes to do it. You guys go back into the cabin and start continue discussing things. And we're gonna go over to the other group. For right now, you guys start kind of thinking about what you guys want to do. Myself, Beheld, Gallant, and Jekin head over. Beheld and Talia lead the way to Lorna's shop, and they open the door, and she's like, "Oh, hello, welcome. Oh, you were here before." And I say, "Yes, we wanted to just get some more information. These are a couple more of my companions. We wanted to look a little bit more into Tristan's. We wanted to ask a few more things about Tristan." Lorna's like, "Oh, well, how can I help you?"
Well. Oh, were you gonna?
Go ahead.
The kid was covered in scratches and bites. And he was found outside of the city. I don't
It's fucking
suppose
brutal.
you saw anyone recently?
No, I can't say that I have. That's so terrible. She looks very, very sad to hear about it. And kind of like just kind of looks down kind of at the counter sadly. No one suspicious, I should say, or at least I'm not. To be fair, I am not the biggest. I don't really like the Brightons that just moved in. They definitely seem suspicious, but I don't think that they could have done something like this.
Well, who do you think could have?
Why do you think it's a who? I thought that I heard that he was covered with bites and scratches.
Well, believe it
And
or
then,
not, we actually spoke to the kid.
Yeah.
You how? What? She looks very confused.
We have our ways. Looks at Jekin.
A little bit of magic, jazz hands.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Shut up.
She's like, what he said? Did he say what happened? Like what? Like she kind of like her face kind of lights up a little bit, but not in like she kind of like in kind of like a curious, like almost hopeful. Um, is it possible for me to talk to him too?
No,
He belongs to the
he's
family now.
yeah, he's with his family. They had their last goodbyes, and as we were trying to figure out, or investigate what happened.
Oh, I see. She kind of like turns a little bit sadly again and looks down. Um um Lorna, can you tell us what exactly he was like you said that he was here yesterday to why to help you, and your grandma needed some help. Um why was he here so late at night? Um she she looks down a little bit and um he sighs. Tristan was a very um is, was very kind, and he often helped me and my grandmother around the shop and around our home. I forgot to change the thing. Hold on. Bloop. We're in a shop. Okay. Um she she's been sick for quite some time, and um we would usually get medicine from from merchants and traders that would pass through sometimes. Um but she recently ran out, and he had come hmm, he came to I'm sorry. She kind of smiles sadly. Um Tristan would often come, not just to help us during the day during the shops. He I was in love with him,
I was about to say
and
they're
he would
lovers.
often come. Huh?
I was about to say, are they lovers?
I was actually going to ask if I could roll for in insight for that,
Well,
but I thought maybe wasn't he too young? Or wasn't he like very
No,
young?
he
He's 19.
she's pretty young too.
it was like
She's about like maybe 18.
Oh,
He was about maybe 19, 20. Um yeah, I could have probably done that, but oh well. We're moving on with this. She says we were in love with each other. He would often come sneak out. Um he was we were often afraid that that his parents for some reason wouldn't allow him um to see anyone, like I suppose I don't know about Mary, but um he's kept it secret for whatever reason. And I just went along with it, and he would he would sneak and come over and spend time with me. Um and sometimes he would come to my he would my grandmother also knew. She was be very kind, and she's a little bit she keeps the secret as well. She believes in young love and all of that stuff. She kind of smiles sadly. Um he went the yesterday night um when he came came to our home. Um he
hold on.
no,
Hold on. You're sounding robotic.
Oh, it's already. Bob.
You also sound robotic.
Bob.
Hold on. You guys sound
Roger.
robotic. Yeah, I'm hearing that.
Everyone's
Okay. I'm gonna.
gonna-
All right. I'm gonna put us on a BRB till we figure this out.
I'm kidding.
What's the Skrillex?
Sorry.
Okay.
All right.
We are back from technical difficulties and then also taking a little bit of break. So back to talking with Lorna. She Lorna says, yes, the night that yesterday night when he came over, he noticed that my grandmother was having a very bad coughing fit and like just would not stop coughing. It was more annoying for her than it was for either of us. It just kind of worried both of us. But he was like, "Let me go." He, for some reason, he seems to have taken a liking to the Brightons on the outskirts. And I know that she's a good apothecary, but we're still just not too sure about her.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go see if she could help somehow.
Did I roll an inside check to see if there's anything off about her?
Sure. You don't seem she doesn't seem like there's anything off about her. She does seem very sad though. Kind of talking about all of this because again, uh she saw him last night and now he's gone. So it's more of a sadness rather than like anything
Sorry
off.
without me.
You're not part of this part of the party.
I mean, technically, I guess I shouldn't know what happens over there anyway.
Y'all hear something?
It's the separate wind.
My bounding voice travels.
So, she yeah, she just kind of looks sadly. She's like she says, I want to I told him not to go cuz it can be dangerous out at night with wild animals, and especially since Lorna lives almost like an hour outside of town. I didn't want him to go. But he insisted and wanted to make sure that my grandmother was okay. And so he left, and I didn't see him the rest of the night.
Hour after out of town.
I mean, how's the grandma doing since she didn't get that medicine?
You're not
You're
there.
not here.
PJ, shut up.
I'm giving insight to people that are there.
Don't
No,
give insight to people
That's
who are
not how
there.
If we
That's
got
works.
metagaming.
if we
Don't do that.
If we got mad at Sandwich for doing it when we were there, we can't do it with them. Don't do it.
Backseat game.
Fine,
PJ,
fine. Jeez,
You're astrally projecting to us.
I do.
With your
Anyway,
mom.
that is a good idea, though. That's a good idea to ask.
PJ, you suck. Good idea though.
Okay, no. What I'm wondering is, there's no point in keeping secrets anymore, right?
That depends on
I
how you
suppose
feel.
so, yeah.
Because like,
Like,
respectfully, there's no point in protecting him anymore.
Touching who?
Can I just blatantly ask
Christian
her?
Leitner, whatever his last name is.
Tristan.
Can I just
okay, you
actually
can just call him Tristan. But
can
anyways.
I roll? Can I roll for intimidation?
Well, I
Why
think
would
Sure.
you intimidate?
Why do you want what do you want to say to her?
See if she has any secrets.
I mean Gallon's already pushing it though.
Well, she does.
Yeah.
Why would you want to intimidate her? She's been answering everything so far.
I could persuade.
Intimidation works.
I mean, we're definitely missing something.
Well, we haven't asked how their grandma's doing yet, so.
Oh my god.
How's your fucking grandma? Sorry.
Is-
Intimidation.
I just imagine she's like it's just she's there, and you guys are just all saying this, just right in front of her.
no
And
pulling
she's just
aside,
like-
just full on saying it.
And she's just like looking at you guys, just like
These people are
somewhat dumbfounded. And her and Talia are just
Like-
kind of looking at the three of you, just like, what the fuck, man?
No, I'm using telepathy.
It's the party you get.
Okay, so you can't. So you mentioned how he comes by every now and then because your mother was sick. Help your
Grandmother.
grandmother was sick.
Mhm.
Well, it seems like more than just.
Let
for
me
the
roll a
grandmother.
persuasion.
Okay. What do you want to say? Huh.
Fuck.
What do you want to say?
Fuck you are.
What do you want to say
Alright, well, I'm just
to
gonna
her?
I'm just gonna go for it anyways. Alright, so there's not really any point in keeping secrets anymore.
Okay.
That was your persuasion.
That was your like
That was a nat 1.
That was gonna be it, but like
she
Just like,
she
no
just
more.
is like she's just like, yeah, I mean, I'm not keeping technically any secrets. I'm telling you guys what happened.
but I'm
Your
more so
grandma-
meant between you and him. Like does that bring any value to this case at all?
I don't know. It couldn't. He was a man that I loved. I don't really have much else. I'm sad that he's gone, and I didn't get to see him.
Did he ever talk about like family or the people around him? That
I mean, yeah.
aside from you, obviously.
I mean, yes, he loved his mother and his father. They're good people as well.
Well, she's right. You know, when I did my little magic trick earlier, they were very heartful during their conversation.
Okay, allow us to see your grandmother.
Wait, we
Well-
haven't even asked how our grandma is doing. We're just gonna go see her. Come on, please.
She-
You need
She's
to
just like-
understand that like the kid is dead. We need to find out what / who did it.
I think
Can
you are being a little aggressive, Gallant.
roll an
Right-
intimidation
right
check,
to be
Gallant?
so.
Like, what if she has leprosy? We're just gonna walk in there.
Oh,
New sound clip.
She's just kind of slightly put off by you, but is just like, okay. My grandmother, she isn't doing too well. But I can take you to her if you want to, see her for whatever reason. Just give me a moment.
that'll help a lot. Thank you.
She
Okay, thanks. Sorry.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry.
She runs.
Make
she
it snappy.
runs. She runs over and runs in the back and kind of like gets kind of like a little bag with her, and she kind of leads you out of the shop and locks the door behind her. And she leads you down the town over kind of closer to the lake area, um, somewhat somewhat like let's see. Hold on. Do. Where did it go? I love being disorganized.
Beheld want to roll for cartwheel.
Yeah, roll for a cartwheel beheld.
Hell yeah.
That'd be acrobatics, yeah.
Yes. Acrobatics.
She's gonna be
Yes,
so scarred
It is
by the end of this.
acrobatics.
She's like, what the fuck is this group?
I'm at this point, I'm ready to tie a freaking hour two tree, so.
No, my acrobatics is tied to strength, and I have no strength. Oh, what? No, never mind.
Acrobatics is tied to
never mind,
dexterity, my
time out.
dude. Oh yeah, you're fine. Okay. She leads you
He does that all the time.
kind of a little bit south in the town, and over by the lake, there's a small cabin, and she goes up to it and opens the door, and she's like, "Grandmother, I'm home. I have some people who wanted to talk to you about Tristan. Um, you you hear kind of like this old lady kind of in the back be like, "Okay, bring bring them in, I guess." Um, and she kind of leads you guys over to um over to a room where this very elderly lady is just kind of like laying in bed, and she starts kind of like coughing upon you guys entering, and she's just like a pretty continuous cough. um Lorna goes and gets her a glass of water and gives it to her, and she kind of slowly sits up, and she's like, "So, who are you guys? What would you like? What can I do for you?"
Nice of
Hello.
"Hello,
Yeah.
ma'am. We're just here we're helping the Lundars figure out what might have happened with Tristan. We understand that you knew him pretty well, you and Lorna." Um, and she's like, "Oh, yes, he's a very sweet boy. Wish I could have. I, I don't know what happened. He had. I told him not to go as well. I didn't want him to trouble himself.
Cartwheel.
He's such a kind."
You were in the house.
Doing
My
she
God.
kind of like pauses as she sees this wood elf just cartwheel in the hallway.
Without making eye contact with Behold, just say he just does that. Continue.
Um,
Sorry, I'm listening.
she's like, he was gonna go get some medicine, but unfortunately, he never returned, and she starts coughing again. Lorna's like, "Grandma, you shouldn't be talking too much, and you should continue to rest. Are there any other questions that you want to ask her? She really should be resting. She's not well."
Sandwich.
Hi, I'm Gallant. Do you know where Tristan was getting the medicine from?
Sorry.
That was funny.
Hi. Anyway.
He was going to go to the apothecary. I've only met her like in passing and maybe once in town. She's very reclusive with her husband, and she often has medicines. Tristan couldn't get any medicines in town because everything was closed. It was very late at night. And most of the shops here um close at sunset. And it was past then, of course. So he thought that maybe he could go and get some help from the apothecary, which again, we told him not to trouble himself, but he insisted, and we never saw him again.
Do they own any animals?
I don't think so.
My kind of people.
Shut up.
Oh, here's a.
Extra breeze in the wind.
You said she
that,
lives with her husband?
Yes.
and that location is
Connor, I
how
believe.
far away again?
It's about an hour outside of town, which is again why we were like she has kind of another coughing fit. She's like, and Lorna says, "Grandmother, please don't
Hmm.
talk too much."
Do
And
you
she gives
have any
her some more
medicine?
water.
Do you still need that medicine?
Well, it would help for sure.
Can I do insight?
Sure.
Oh,
Nope.
You're too busy doing cartwheels.
Can I do insight?
Yes, you can do insight as well.
Which one is
Can
that?
you?
It's insight. It's
Oh,
literally insight.
and I'm inside.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god.
So, lady, why are you sick?
Well, why is anybody sick? I'm
Mother
I'm
sucker,
old.
guys.
Is it
I
is
just
it like the flu or is it because you're old?
She literally
I
just
suppose
said.
both.
Oh,
I'm old.
sorry.
I don't my immune system isn't like what it used to be, young
I'm
man.
shaking my head right
Well,
now.
we got a dead body out there that it was messed up, man.
Oh
You
my
should've seen
god.
that shit.
Oh my
Whoa,
god.
whoa,
Oh
okay,
my
let's not get too
god.
quick.
Okay. Oh.
Somebody take him
They-
outside. Somebody
Lorna-
take him outside.
Lorna and
Whatever.
Luna just kind of like their eyes kind of widen at his response and kind of like what he said. And she's like, "Yes, we're aware that he was
You see it?
no.
Huh?
What? No.
Beheld.
What do you what
Beheld.
what?
Go wait outside.
Somebody just
Pardon
Talia,
our elf.
freaking elf,
Elves.
go outside. Go.
Elves never know what
Beheld.
you're talking about.
Go.
I want to make
Talia,
an investigation check. Search the room.
Bro, they're pissed at you.
Get
What are you
out of
doing?
here.
I'm
What are you-
suspicious of her.
At this
you
point,
you
I don't
don't
trust
at
old
this
ladies
point.
playing sick.
you don't see anything out of the ordinary. It's just
Okay.
a simple room with a bed, just like a side table, a little wardrobe, that's about it, and a window. Talia I go to shove you down the hallway and I'm just like, "Get out." Don't you know how to like talk to people? Jesus. Huh. Who's
That's
Jesus?
ma'am.
You know
Why
who
did
that
I
is?
just say Jesus? I don't know why I said that. It just sounded right.
Isn't Jesus in D&D?
Get out.
I think.
Go.
Before
Go.
we leave,
I apologize. I apologize for my companion. He is very insensitive when it comes to anything. Seriously.
I'm pretty numb to death. I'll cartwheel my way out.
And then he rolls.
oh my god.
He cartwheels
He's
out of the
never-
house. Easy peasy.
He's never gonna miss a fucking
Cartwheel.
cartwheel. Anyway, I'm very sorry about our companion here. I do
As am I.
like man. So thank you for the information. I guess we know where we need to head next. Also, if you could, if possible, we could help get you your medicine if you need it. I would also suggest staying in for the next day or two, just to be safe, because whatever is out there could definitely still be around.
Well, of
And,
course, the town leader, Iger, told us to all stay in while we were there.
Oh.
So of course we're going to stay in, and my grandmother's bedridden. I have to often come and or mostly bedridden. She can get up barely. She needs some assistance sometimes.
Well, if you give me what medicine she needs, I will go find it and bring it back.
We mainly use kind of like some whispers in the wind.
Doesn't
I clench my fist.
talent have a healing spell?
I know, right? He's revive.
I don't think that cures diseases though.
I mean, there's
There,
Less.
they,
Wait, hold on.
there's literally a spell.
Intentions on you. I mean, all they were gonna give her was.
How are you guys having conversations? He's outside.
I'm just saying.
Also, we're not even close to him. Shut up, Albert.
Through the wall. Through
No,
the
it doesn't. It
wall.
doesn't cure disease.
The
Behold is
distance.
just at the window talking.
His face pressed up against the glass.
She's fine. She's mine. Something wrong with her.
Oh my god.
He's messing with our heads.
I put my
you know,
face palm.
as a DM, I would say, Gallant, check your abilities.
No, it fucking does. That okay? That
Do you have cure disease? Or like lesser restoration?
possibility. It's not guaranteed.
But
That's-
the
that's what
lesser
I was thinking.
restoration or cure diseases?
Thank you, Muffin. I was like, what the hell's the name of the spell?
Less,
Restoration.
lesser restoration
No,
or greater?
I have neither of those. I have greater healing.
Oh.
That wouldn't do shit.
Greater healing, man. It should be.
Possibility to cure diseases or poisons, so it's not guaranteed.
I mean, you
You
could
could still try.
you can still try and also see.
What are
if,
the chances of it getting her more sick if you roll bad?
Oh god.
Nothing.
I don't think
She just
oh, I
pops
don't-
up like fucking Charlie in the Chocolate Factory's grandpa.
Or what?
Okay, worst comes for worst, it still heals her.
I think it's worth a shot.
Okay. Before we leave, there's a chance that you might not need this medicine.
Oh, why do you say that?
Because I have a connection with the divine deities of this world that allow me to heal others with just a touch of my palm.
You go, Paladin.
Don't you dare waste that spell on her.
I love the distance yelling. It's killing me.
Well, if
Hey,
Lorna said
telepathy real quick on Patrick.
yes.
Shut the fuck up before I send your soul to the depths of hell.
Whoa.
Get out of my head, Necro.
Whoa.
So, Lorna says to you, yeah, if you think I think anything would help, of course. If she doesn't need you could heal her and she doesn't need medicine, then yes, please.
Okay, I will warn you though. There's a chance that it won't work, but it will still heal her for whatever damage she's taken,
Okay.
like lung damage or whatever.
Grandma, take 5 damage.
Odd way to word that.
Black lung.
Oh my
from the
god.
mines.
Okay,
Working
how
mines.
the flip do I roll this?
You are going to first of all roll 2d10 for the
Okay.
healing portion of it. Okay, she gets 12 health. Good for her. And you're gonna roll roll a d20, just a plain straight d20 for me.
Holy pie.
It worked.
Who did that?
That was perfectly timed.
Very perfectly timed.
All right, I touched my palm on her forehead.
She feels kind of a warmth coming from your hand, and it seems to like your hand kind of glows a little bit, and it kind of spreads a little over her body, this kind of shiny glow, and you can see that some of the life is coming back to her a little bit. And it doesn't like completely heal her, like it doesn't completely change her appearance, but you can feel that there's life back in her again. And you kind of feel like a coldness seep into your hand and then just kind of dissipate.
Your sins have been forgiven.
God dang it, man.
Yes. Rolls my
Oh
eyes.
my. Oh, give me 1 second, guys. Hold on.
Just wanted to do that.
Oh.
I realized what I just heard in the background.
27.
Did you hear him failing a cartwheel?
Yeah.
Hurry up, I gotta piss.
Isn't he outside?
What?
Just outside.
Yeah, sorry.
By the bush or
Beh-
something.
Beheld is up. Oh my god. Lorna smiles and she kind of kneels by her grandma, who kind of sits up a lot more easily and just kind of has a brightness in her eyes now. And Lorna looks at her and she's like, "How do you feel?" She's like, and Luna looks back at her and she says, I feel great. I feel like I don't need to cough anymore." And she kind of like um from the to get out from from her bed, and she stands up and she's like, "Oh, I can walk a little bit better too. It's a miracle. You you're a miracle worker."
Freaking dead.
Listen, ma'am, it's called human excellence. He looks at Talia.
Oh my god.
I'm over here just rolling my eyes and like, oh, okay, all right. I'm glad he could help.
So begrudging.
Human excellence.
I just fold my arms and smirk and look back and forth at the.
Is she human?
She is human.
It's even better.
They just kind of smile and they're like, "Thank you so much, thank you. How can we ever repay you?"
Money helps.
Shut up.
Albert, you're not there. Stop metagaming.
Perhaps,
I will server mute
perhaps
you.
I like
Start meditating.
Just ignore my shit.
perhaps you could tell me that secret that Tristan held with you guys?
What do you mean? There was no secret.
Oh,
It was just that
Tell
he
him.
would secretly sneak out. There was no secret.
He kept the secret from his parents.
He kept the secret from his parents that we were in love.
Oh, okay, I wasn't listening.
Your sick
Human
sandwich is
excellency.
okay.
Healed that lady for nothing, damn.
Hey, can you heal people, devil?
At least I listen.
Either way, I think we got what we needed from here.
I agree.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for your help. I'm glad that we could, or this guy at least, could be of help to you. And thank you for answering our questions.
I'll take a bow.
Give me $100.
Shut up, Albert.
We walk out.
That'd be
Wait.
350.
Us party members walk out, and as we're heading back into town, this familiar white dog comes bounding up to you guys, and barks at you, and kind of barks and kind of turns away to towards the other way where the other party was going, and he looks back at you and barks again and does the same thing.
Matthias?
Brutus? What?
It's Brutus.
It's Brutus.
Little Timmy fell in the well.
What's going on, Brutus? What do you want? And he just barks and he runs in the other direction. I think he wants us to follow him.
I think what the other party found at the
Yeah,
other
I think the party found the other part of the party found something. We should probably check that out.
What an astute reduction.
All right.
Okay. I will say though,
I'm gonna
I
sprint and meet
think
you
we
guys
should.
there.
I think we should be prepared because of. I think we're going to be dealing with a werewolf.
Why do you think that?
A werewolf, not a wolf.
A werewolf. Woof.
A werewolf.
Their wolf.
How torn from my, thinking.
Mm-hmm.
How torn up the body was. And obviously it being a full moon last night. And I guess the place we are heading is an hour away from town, and it would be pretty smart to stay out of town if you were a werewolf.
I suppose so. Then let's go meet up with our companions. And we'll see what's going on.
Sounds good.
1 hour later.
Hey, where's
the held roll for cartwheel.
I'm right here.
Cartwheels the whole way there.
He cartwheels the whole way there.
Shut up.
He just cartwheel. Walks a couple of steps. Cartwheel.
40 miles an hour.
I put
cartwheels across the river. Everybody make a dexterity acrobatics check to see if you guys cross the river without getting wet, because shits and giggles.
Shit.
Can I put my
acrobatics?
Jeez, our team sucked at that river.
I was fine. I don't know what you talking about.
Where the fuck?
I
Nice.
levitate over the river.
Wait, where is acrobatics? Would it be a
It's
no.
It's at
Oh, it's right at
left,
top.
left second down.
It's special. Okay, let's go.
Oh yeah, man.
All right. The held just magic, like he just like manages to like do backflips and cartwheels across, like on the rocks in the river to avoid getting wet. Jekin and Gallant, you are totally fine. You carefully cross and manage to not get wet. Talia, on the other hand, is just what are you doing, dog? Talia is having a little bit of trouble, as she is not the biggest fan of water, and she tries to move a little, move carefully, but unfortunately slips and gets her foot in the water, and she kind of like flinches. She's like, "Fuck."
Do you need help?
No, I'm fine. I'm just not the biggest fan of water.
Slightly chuckle.
She manages to get across and kind of lights her hand on fire and kind of puts it near her leg where she got wet to kind of dry it off. Hate water. And then they continue along the path. A little while later, it's starting to get a little bit darker. I would say that it's probably early evening time now. By the time you get to the cabin, the rest of the party sees kind of like a glow and smells a fire going. And as you continue along the path, you manage to get to a simple cabin in the woods. I don't have a nighttime one, so you guys just still get a daytime one. and your companions are there. Talia yells. Well, actually, Talia doesn't yell. She just kind of like walks up and knocks on the door. Knock, knock, knock. Is
Don't.
anyone home?
It's about time you all showed up. We've been waiting for, seems like forever.
Oh, sorry. It took like, what, an hour to get here? It was a long time. It was a long time.
It's almost like I was still talking to you at some points, but it must have just been me.
Yeah, must have been the wind.
Due to our paladin natures.
Another voice in the wind.
I
At least this one isn't as annoying.
I take the bowl that was originally filled with water earlier and fill it back up with water to give it to Brutus. And as that's happening, I go up to Talia and ask, like, did you guys find out anything?
Well, we found out that that Tristan, and we found out he was in love with someone in the town. Her name is Lorna. She's a shopkeeper, and she did say that her grandmother was sick. We did confirm that she was sick, and this dude actually healed her, surprisingly.
Oh, that's wonderful, actually.
Effortlessly, thank you.
Exactly what I would have done.
I didn't trust that bitch.
Albert, shut up.
Whoa.
Beheld, shut up.
that was a quick response.
With the hour or two earlier conversation with everything, like Idella would be like at her limit with Albert.
So we also heard that like the apothecary here
werewolf
is rather reclusive with her husband. Did you meet her husband?
Her husband's a werewolf.
We haven't met her husband.
Wait, how do you know?
But she has fessed up that.
She told us.
Yeah.
Oh, she told you?
We
Yeah.
found out
It's a werewolf?
We found a clump of fur outside.
He's a werewolf.
Oh, easy.
I told you.
And they believe that it's possible that somehow this werewolf is not the culprit of the situation.
Wait,
Well,
not? Wait,
we-
what?
Well,
It's
we don't
very
know.
likely
Well, no.
based on the
We
wound
had to
and
say this because he was
circumstances,
threatening to tie up the lady.
And she was
After she admitted that was beyond the point, I told her to
but
go.
she-
But
turn
she was
herself
about to
in.
She
have a
was-
panic attack.
Threatening to tie up the lady, and she has
She
a
was
group
also-
of strangers who she welcomed into her
We
home
wait until we
and
can
were honest with them.
to approach
also-
that to like deal with the situation. The
She-
rest of the town is going to blame her for
Yeah, you always speak about human excellency. He wanted to tie a lady up in his own house, in her own house.
who invited
For
us
telling
in
us that
He's
and
aiding
showed
and
a
abetting
concern-
a werewolf.
care for the victim.
He's
Did you
hiding
guys
a
just
murderer.
Excuse
have a
me.
football
Yes.
huddle in the
Yes.
corner
Shut up,
Excuse me.
boys.
and whisper this shit?
Yes.
Jessa is kind of like in the hallway, kind of like all of a sudden, like very like shook that there are 8 people, 2 of which look like devils. One is just kind of like in different garb because he's from a different world, and the other is wearing black clothes with spikes on them. Like just seeing this whole hodgepodge of people, she's just kind of like, is everything okay? Can I, I'm not used to having so many people here.
I also have a skull on my face tattooed.
That too. She's a little off put by that too.
But I smile at her. Like, hi.
I just want to say that I'm not opposed to the safety of the woman here, but
Could have fooled me.
I was not gonna tie her up after she admitted it. Okay.
You were
But
saying it
when we were-
afterwards.
when
You
she
were going
was-
to tie me up?
Oh my
She,
goodness.
she knew that. Remember, she said that all
She
that is
heard it.
unnecessary.
Oh
We don't
yes,
have a
that
sleep
that's
cell,
not
but-
that's still not necessary.
It's not necessary, but in order to avoid having the town come to a panic after they find out that your husband's a werewolf and blaming you also, you need to come clean.
Or She can
He
sneak
held
off,
Okay,
literally.
listen.
or
Here's
she
a
can
He
very
held
sneak
his
off.
friend
important
and old
question.
lady.
I have a very important question. Since the full moon has passed, is there any chance he's still the danger?
Wait, is it a
You
Full
full
won't be
moon
moon?
the
can
next
stay.
one. No,
Full
it won't
moon
be
can
the
stay
next one.
for a couple of nights.
Oh
That's
fuck.
true.
Question. Can I go outside and look up?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah,
you
that's
can.
right.
I did just.
You know who
draw
would
the
have
spoon.
you know who would have the perfect idea if it would be a full moon or not? This lady over here, since she's the wife of the werewolf.
Wolf.
Yeah, or Adela can just go look.
I'm gonna
outside.
go outside because
Okay, Idella walks outside.
I'm
and
also
looks
gonna
up.
go and finally look at her garden.
Perception check. Just kidding.
Is it a perception?
I don't think you need a perception check to see
I don't know.
that there
Like
is
it
a moon,
might be-
a full.
Well, technically, it could be
Wait,
close to
wait,
a full moon or just
wait.
past a full moon.
Wait
and
a
if it looked
second.
like a full moon,
Roll,
it might exactly
roll,
be a full
roll
moon.
for perception.
That's there you go. Here, hold on.
TJ, that's true. Was it a full moon last night?
Oh, thank God.
All right, you do see that there is a kind of a yellow full moon kind of slowly coming up, because like it's still evening time, so it's still it's slowly coming over like the horizon area.
Can I also
Let's
look at her
just say-
garden too? Sorry.
If Idella would have
Yes.
rolled a 1, she would have just stared at the sun.
Yeah, she would have just been like, "Ooh, pretty."
Full Lathander cleric just going for it.
The sun and the moon at the same time.
Cross-eyed.
So would it'll probably be a nature check.
So, yes, I would say nature check. Yes.
Wait, can I go help her?
Yes, sure. You guys run outside.
Bollocks!
Can I speak to the lady
You-
real quick?
Hold on.
You see a couple of plants that you kind of recognize, but most of them look like weeds to you.
So much for my medicine.
Can I speak to the lady real quick?
Yes, give me just 1 second. Matthias, you just see a whole bunch of different herbs used for different medicines, for different kinds of you know that some of it are used for healing potions, for just a mixture of things, but nothing that's there to kind of like block or cover up any kind of like scent. It's just like it's all for actual purpose, like the actual purpose of using making medicines.
Okay, can I roll for a medicine check? I'm not asking you.
No.
Wind wasn't talking to you.
Oh, okay.
Medicine check would be more for like if you wanted to check to heal somebody.
All
I
right.
would say.
Dang it.
So what it and then okay, so Jekin, what did you want to talk with?
Well, I know Gallant just healed the old lady, but I would still like to grab the medicine and give it to her, just in case, if she starts getting sick again.
Oh, sure. I believe he was just getting a regular
She's good.
she kind of goes into one of the back rooms and she pulls out kind of a potion in a bottle, as well as like a little sack of herbs to use for like a tea. She says, this is what I was giving Tristan when he came last night. It's not much, but it should help if she was to get sick again.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Who
so
doubts divinity?
Gallant healed her.
Life isn't
meaning
forever.
She did not
Gallant.
get the medicine.
No, she didn't
So
get
what
it.
happened to the medicine?
We remember Krim found a cloth in the woods.
They didn't find the medicine.
And he didn't find the potion. But he found a cloth in the woods. We didn't see you guys, Gallon and Krim, you guys didn't see the herbs or anything that was for tea, correct? Correct.
Trim has
You
better
guys can
memory than
finally
me.
collaborate.
Oh, yeah, you guys are in the same room together.
But unfortunately, he doesn't seem to be very attentive right now.
Krim, you're muted.
I'm actually gonna fucking scream my head off. Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I almost went Super Saiyan just now.
You think you're muted again?
It's because he is going Super Saiyan right now.
Probably.
You think it wouldn't be hard to just look. Anyways,
But
I don't think we saw anything, but I can't speak for him.
no, we didn't see anything like that's like concrete evidence. It's all just more of like art interpretation.
All
So
Mm.
As you guys are talking, all of a sudden you hear a oh
Oh,
in the
great.
distance.
Who's playing that song?
Shut up.
I
We gotta
hear
go.
you.
We gotta form a hunting party.
You sounded you alive.
Before we
And-
go, can I ask the lady if I could use her bathroom?
I thought you pissed outside.
No, it's the other one.
Oh my! Go shit in the woods.
Yeah, I should probably go.
Oh God.
Grab a leaf.
Um,
And hopefully the fucking wolf eats you.
Woof.
The wolf.
she's like, wait, what are you planning to do? Are you gonna?
No, we're not gonna kill him. We're gonna try to capture him and see if we can ask him questions. Shut up, Albert.
I tell her, are we actually?
You're
about to kill
taking a dump. Leave.
Dangerous beast.
I was gonna say, isn't he shitting?
Please,
I
if
didn't know.
possible,
I didn't
find
get
a way to help him. If he was able to, if she points to Gallant, if he was able to help a poor lady get cured from a sickness, maybe it will help with I don't know. I don't know much about Arcana, unfortunately, but
Does-
maybe it'll help.
DM question.
Yes.
Does like the healing spell with disease against diseases affect the werewolf curse?
I guess you'll have to find out.
Oh. Dun, dun,
Or looking on Google.
I mean, does
But
he
you know
still-
he's gonna
does
have
he
to pay for his crimes regardless of
How many
whether or
more
not
spell
he
slots
is-
does he have of it?
you're
I
the
understand
DM.
that, but please don't kill him. He's my husband, please.
Matthias, do you still have rope?
Aye.
Okay.
We will try our best.
Do you have any herbs that can
Put in
to
the herb
cause either paralysis or a sleeping potion?
Talia's
I-
like, well, Malthius has a sleeping potion.
I
Oh.
do.
She says, well, I
So
actually
you-
also have a sleeping potion. Give me one
How
moment.
how are we gonna get the wolf to drink them?
Yeah, I
You-
was already
you
thinking of that.
You
and
can dip arrows into it or throw it at him. He doesn't have to drink it.
Yeah,
What
you
if the
just-
glass gets in his
That's so
eye?
smart. I never would have thought of that.
Okay,
I
then
don't-
then we'll
I,
dip the
I don't know
arrows.
if I'm comfortable with how much your experience. with this.
You're gonna throw something at a wolf that can dodge it fast as fuck?
Then we have arrows, and we have 3 people who can heal.
Well,
Um,
it's gonna be hard to sneak up on him because everybody else is loud. Okay.
Can I go run and then roll for
Do a
stealth?
cartwheel at him.
Yeah. No, can I run outside and then try to go to stealth?
Sure.
Do you wanna come
I
with
thought,
me,
I thought you
Talia?
were already outside.
Yeah, I
I
thought
know.
you were taking.
You are outside.
I'm asking DM question. Yeah, but so Talia, do you want to sneak up on the guy?
Well, we don't even know where he is. We know he's nearby, but we don't know where he is. We should probably go out looking for him.
Yeah, let's do that.
We'll come outside as the first step.
Okay, everybody.
Are
I
we
turned
she,
to the lady.
she runs outside and kind of hold on.
Are we holding formation and like entering the forest?
Flying V formation.
I just run out. I just run out and do a stealth check. I kind of disappear. Even with my red crimson skin, it just kind of like
really
blends
just running
into.
out until fight a werewolf by herself. We should all
And-
follow.
Well, I had the plan to sneak up on the.
Well,
werewolf.
like I said, we don't know where he is, so we have to go looking for him.
Wait, Talia,
I
take my sleep
immediately push
potion.
to Talia.
Well, then why are we in stealth right now?
Because I wanted to go into stealth,
Oh.
and you wanted to go into.
I turned to the lady real quick.
We're just hiding
Make-
from nothing.
I turned to the lady in the house. Lock your doors and stay inside.
I'm getting a potion
Please.
from her.
She gives you a sleeping potion. I unfortunately don't have a paralysis potion ready at the moment, so I apologize. But please spare my husband. Please help him if you're able to.
We will do our
Don't
best,
kill
but
him.
I can't promise anything.
I understand.
Okay.
Please
Can I
do your
roll a
best.
nature for
Yeah.
tracking?
Okay, please stay inside while this is happening, though. Take what Jekken said to heart.
I will.
Okay.
She closes the door, and you hear the latch click.
Can we roll for initiative?
No, not yet. Beheld, you said you wanted to roll for a roll a survival check to see for to see if you can figure out any tracks or sense of
Well, yeah, that'd be nature, I think, for tracking. I think. Right?
It would be more of a survival because you have to track things. So nature would be more of like identifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
You
Oh,
hear?
he has
you hear?
this game under fucking lock. I have not seen him roll once badly. This is crazy.
No, he
They're
did.
like,
He rolled badly when he was trying to interrogate.
Yeah, no, remember he
Oh, yeah,
botched
that's
that.
Beheld, you notice that the howling is kind of coming from the east a little bit, and that's all you got. The howling is coming from the east. It's somewhat. You notice that it's somewhat close by, though. Maybe I don't know, half a mile.
I would like
wow.
to transform to a wolf myself and follow behind.
I believe in you.
Oh.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, dude.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna get out of stealth.
Oh.
It's half a mile away.
Well,
wait,
I
Matt,
mean,
do
you guys
you?
can still be stealthy if I'm way behind you? Is my thought.
We're gonna creep for a half a mile?
I really wish I
guess
could
we
use detect
could.
good and evil on this werewolf.
What?
I really wish I could use detect good and evil on this werewolf because I'd like fight him right now.
Does
not. However, isn't there somebody who can detect other things, or is it just the no, that's just divine sense. Never mind. Okay. So the party, somewhat disorganizingly, starts to move, starts to head towards the howling, at least. The party can't really see Talia or Beheld, but they just follow the howling wherever they go. Speaking of howling, my dog is just.
So I lost you then, even though I followed you right after you left.
Yeah, they went to stealth.
Yes. I went into stealth. I kind of just like ducked behind a tree and just like disappeared.
Well, I'm with you, Red.
Red.
Yes. And so you go. You guys kind of run a couple miles. You can't really see, especially the humans. Human excellency there.
I
You can't say that during narration.
I
Well,
can.
I
I
mean,
am the dungeon master.
I mean,
man.
if anything, I'm
Well, I mean-
following
Um,
Brutus, so I think I'm okay.
Brutus barks and follows after Matthias, who is now a wolf. He has transformed into a wolf, and the two of them kind of follow where Talia and Beheld are going, as they can kind of smell their scent.
so the three of us have dark vision.
Am I
Yes.
able to see them, or am I not near them?
No, you're not near them because she, like I said, she just
Oh, I'm
disappeared.
just
Even though,
lost. Okay, cool.
no, I mean
You're
you're
following
still
the
you're following the
animals.
group. You're following the group, and you're following the animals. You're with the group still, but
Okay.
Talia and Beheld are up ahead a little bit.
Yeah, you probably do have a light cantrip, being a paladin or monk. I don't know.
I think I do, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I think I.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
don't even
if
know
we're
what
trying to
cantrip is.
be inconspicuous.
Yeah, if we're trying to sneak, I'm not going to use light. I'll use light if I need to.
But then again, I mean, it is a werewolf. It could probably smell it's coming.
You guys, again, you guys move more into the forest, and as you are coming, gonna switch over to this.
Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
I thought it's a virus.
I didn't mean to draw on that. Welcome to my little tiny map. So let's see.
Can I not zoom in?
You gotta hover over the map and zoom in that way
Ah,
and scroll. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Matt, I just sent you a document for wild shapes.
Okay, so
that?
I would say
What was that?
ah,
I have requested access.
Yep, I see it, and
okay, you can't move all the way over there, okay? I'm putting you back. God,
there you go. You should have access now.
Do I have a avatar thing?
you do.
on my
So but you're not quite on the map. You're right about here. Or you guys aren't quite on the map yet. Beheld, roll a just a pure perception check.
What do my elf eyes see?
Or ears. Where did it go?
Oh.
Kick ass, man.
Okay, so we both notice that the werewolf is somewhat pretty close by. You might need to zoom in on the page a little bit. So I kind
Boy,
of
he's
crouch
scary.
down. I crouch down next to you, and I'm just like, to be quiet. I want. Oh,
What?
Jekin.
Nothing personal, kid.
You. So I would say, okay, fine. Maybe we're right about here. You guys are kind of closer to right here.
You guys better put it to sleep before I get to it.
Oh my god.
Chill out,
Matthias.
Slowpoke.
Matthias, I'm gonna borrow that rope.
Or what?
I was just playing.
Someday I'll get the wild shapes for Matthias as well. Who am I missing?
I just sent the pages for him so he can look at it at the moment.
So you guys are right about here, and remember, it's pretty dark. Only Krim and Matthias have dark vision at the moment. the 4 of you are human, so you don't have
Can't
dark
see
vision. So
shit.
yeah, you're having a hard time. So you're just kind of relying on looking at Brutus the white dog and Matthias and the little glow that comes from Krim's head. So here, I want everybody to roll initiative, and I'm going to try to keep track of this.
Wait,
this time.
what? Okay.
What?
Well, I was gonna say we're still in stealth, so I mean, there wouldn't it wouldn't be worth
That's
trying to
fair.
Initiative,
sneak
you
Yes.
up
said?
on a werewolf.
Well, that's fair. Okay, so what do you want to do then?
Well, it wouldn't be worth trying to sneak up on a werewolf.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit hard. So, he has. Hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Have all the
There's-
character sheets up.
Where's initiative? Sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
Oh, I
something.
see it.
Top middle.
Yeah, it's not in either of the lists we have
Oh.
been rolling from.
It is on there though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
top middle.
It's between armor class and speed.
What-
Above your HP.
Do you get a bonus of initiative, Matt, as a
Mhm.
wolf?
I don't think so. No, I get perception and stealth.
Okay. Just
Oh
wanted to
wait,
make sure.
According to this PDF you sent me.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Initiative bonus spell before this. I know I already rolled, but can I change that real quick?
Yes. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so let me see. I'm a little new to this, so bear with me. Okay. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. 1 second here. Where is mine? Bloop. Oh, nice. I am terrible at initiative. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so
Oh, I need to roll for Brutus too.
AC is not the same as initiative, it's just to your armor class. So add 2 to your armor class for right now. Temporarily.
Wait. Okay. Wasn't okay. I thought there was something.
That is good to cast before the fight, so you don't waste an action. Yeah.
I'm gonna just roll for Brutus for his.
So do I just add
Okay.
2 to it? Change it to 17.
No. Oh wait, yes, sorry, yes, that is correct. 12 for Brutus.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, who are we missing?
Jackin and Krim.
Jackin.
Krim, you're also muted.
Jackin,
so-
what did?
I have to roll.
Yes, go ahead and
initiative?
roll.
I know
Yeah.
I'm muted.
Go.
This once.
Okay. 8.
Oh, should I do the cats too?
Okay. No.
Okay.
The cats are just with you, but they can't really do much. And then
Find your
Krim,
initiative anyway, real quick.
Yes.
can you roll your initiative, or did you already do that?
No, I got you.
What was
was
your
the question?
question,
Yeah.
Albert?
How is the initiative number defined? Like how do we get that number?
It's calculated. It's auto calculated.
It's by
through
dex.
roll 20.
Yeah, it's by dexterity.
Okay.
Oof.
I'm in the stream.
It seems
How
really
come?
low.
It's.
It's okay. Hold
Do
on.
you have? Did you add your stuff, Krim?
I don't have
Oh.
any decks.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, you should have initiative though. Hold on. Unless you don't.
Even if it's at
You
0.
don't have initiative. Okay, never mind. You are correct. My apologies. Okay,
For some reason,
so
the turn order says he rolled Oh, never mind. I looked at it too early.
So if you go to the far left and there's 3 lines with kind of a sword next to it. If you click on that, that shows your the turn order.
It's in the
So
smoke.
sorry?
Wait, what?
Sorry, no, you guys.
Where is the turn order at?
The far left, there's 3 lines with a sword. It's right above the die. If you click on that, that'll show you the turn order.
I don't think we're looking at the same thing.
No,
I-
not
I-
measure.
I'm looking
On
at it.
on the map or on the character sheet?
It's a
On the
pop
map
out.
area. It should be on the left side.
Yeah, it's a pop out like our character sheet.
What?
Are you guys not seeing it?
I have it. I
I can
see
see
it.
it.
I
Where
see
the
it.
dice thing is, all I see above that, it says measure. And then there's a T. Oh, turn order. Okay.
There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, we all good?
I was gonna say, look at my screen.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I am.
Idella.
Hi.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh shit.
Cause it is 12, almost 12:20 where Tekken is, and he needs to go to bed soon.
All right, we're gonna fight next week.
Woohoo.
I
So
mean,
Cliffhanger.
there's a chance that this fight could drag.
The last fight we had was 3 hours.
No,
That
this
is
will go
true.
faster.
Well, but that was like 5 people, and she wasn't.
Tekken, what do you want to do?
Jacken's a little bitch.
If you want to get off,
Whispers
man,
in the
it's
wind.
really okay.
Yeah, no, Jack, and if you really need to go to sleep, it's fine.
Yeah, there's no.
I also
issue.
open in the morning to be frank with you. So you're not only
Oh,
saving
it's
yourself.
almost 12:30.
Yes.
Oh God, I don't want us to.
You're all good, man.
You're
Like,
good.
For real.
I also wrote down like everybody's initiatives. I think I'm missing one.
I'll
Would this be
also
a good
save
stopping
it.
point, or?
Gallon
I would
has
say that.
11, by the way, not 7 for his initiative roll.
Oh,
I also
that's
got to
weird.
talk to you about my schedule. I'm probably not going to be good for next Saturday.
Humans need
Actually, I
good
might have
sleep so we can continue being the best.
Fuck off.
You
Okay,
know what,
so Beheld won't be here next Saturday. Is that what I'm hearing, Pat?
Yeah, I'm working. I think late,
Okay.
or earliest I'll get off is probably 8. So I don't know if you guys want to do
That's
that.
like 9 my time.
Well, we can.
Hour.
I would say
Sorry.
we probably won't wait until then because also Tekken is 3 hours ahead of us.
But I also have Wednesday off. I don't know if you.
Future.
We can discuss it off stream if you guys want.
Next Saturday, I will not be here because I have the anime convention.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we can discuss
then,
off
yeah,
stream
let's-
real quick.
Yeah,
We
let's
Yeah, let's just call it.
let's
for
discuss
tonight,
it
and
off
then we'll discuss
stream.
it off stream.
Night chat.
Yes. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next week for the werewolf fight.
I'm gonna put
John Cena.
chat. I'm gonna put us on a BRB. I will see you guys in a bit.